because this run might actually be more difficult than you think, even though it's sorcery. Simply because I don't know how familiar you guys are with homing Soulmass. Those things think for themselves. Don't know how, you just talk to him in all three places. Yeah, 3 bosses in 1 boss room. Alright. Homing Soulmass only. Let's go. So, once again, the only downside to using the gadget for Dark Souls Remastered is you can't actually change your stats, only give yourself souls in order to upgrade them. So we're going to have to play through the Asylum normally because you can't actually level yourself up until you complete the Asylum. But once we get to Firelink, it'll be homing Soulmass only from that point forward. You did kill Vendrick? Did you exhaust his dialogue in all 3 places? Why am I picking this up? I'm not going to use it. Force of habit, I guess. Excuse. Good job, me. Because you want it, you hoarder. Yeah, I'm kind of guilty of that, aren't I? It's like Skyrim, I collect all those potions. What if I need them later? Never use a single potion the rest of the playthrough. GG. Yeah, Murloc, that sounds about right. Alright, if I recall correctly, I need... bingo. 18 intelligence. I have no clue, Barker. That makes the least sense out of anything ever. Alright, homing Soulmass. I'm gonna give myself 10 of them. GG. Alright, here we go. Ooh. But first, I want things and stuff. Things and stuff would be helpful. But Murloc, that's not lore-friendly, and therefore not immersive. Alright, Barker, we'll be here. The pip pad? I'm skeptical. I am quite skeptical. Oh my god, really? God damn it. Fuck you, Fallout. Welcome back, Barker. Alright. As the great Teasor says, I'm gonna level with you guys. The only Fallout game I like is 4. The others have all aged far too poorly for me to enjoy them. That whole Oblivion time freeze face zoom that they do in 3 in New Vegas completely takes me out of the game. Completely. I play Bethesda games to get lost in another world, to assume another identity. When I play those games and somebody talks to me and the entire world freezes and I zoom in on their face, I am reminded very explicitly that I am playing a video game. And rip my immersion. Ow. See what I mean about them thinking for themselves? I need more strength. Bingo. Okay. Why does the picture show 5 and I shoot 3? The number of orbs you spawn depends on your intelligence level. As I level up intelligence, eventually it'll become 4, and then eventually 5. I disagree on the voiced main character, Murloc. I think the voiced main character was fine for Fallout 4, because the main character has a specific story that's trying to be told. But a voiced main character for, like, say, Skyrim, would be terrible. Plus Fallout 4 has Piper. And I would die on a battlefield for Piper. I strongly disagree, Murloc. Strongly disagree. Part of the joy of Elder Scrolls games is being whoever you want. Yeah, that's true. Technically, they are voiced. My character makes all sorts of sounds when she gets hit. Which, despite the team tag under my stream, is often. A voice would break that? Yes. For Skyrim, yes. Well, Farron, here's the thing. Anybody trying to accomplish anything is silly. It's a shitty post-apocalyptic world. Nothing's getting better. They might as well not even bother, TBH. So anybody trying to do anything is gonna be stupid. But Piper, she's pretty. And she's kind of a bitch. But in the way that makes you be like, yeah, you go, girl. What about Serana? Well, Serana will always be the waifuiest waifu who ever did waifu. But there's no Serana in Fallout. Exactly, Merc. If she were alive today, she'd be reporting for, I don't know, Kotaku or something. And then get fired for actually being decent at her job. I think I'm good. Alright. Before we go fight Quailag, we need to make a little detour. Curie is one of your faves? I completely missed her every time I've played Fallout 4 somehow. And I've played through it probably 5 times. Hey, Herb. Welcome in. Did I beat every boss in DS2 or just any percent? I beat every single boss in Dark Souls 2. All 41 of the shits. Oh, I know who she is, Murloc. I just never actually found her. Yes, including DLC. All of the DLC. God damn it. Someday I'll get the lower berg skip first try. Apparently today is not that day. Well, I mean, Herb, you were told. As for Curie being the best companion, Murloc, I think you just liked her accent. God damn it. Berg skip is a myth? 'Tis not. I just did it last night. Besides, Piper's the best companion in Fallout 4. Don't even think about adding me. Huh. Well, would you look at that? I am not wrong. How dare you all? Excuse me? No! The berg skip is not a myth. I just did it. Oh, balls, I didn't get them. Oh my god. I hacked? Excuse you. Arcane, the more I talk to you, the more I realize you're a individual of fine taste.
Thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice.
Hey Del, thanks for the host. Hope you're doing well. She's the final any percent boss. But if you do the right things, Aldia shows up. Kate? No. Disagree. Accidentally made Aldia show up? Good. Looks like you're doing all bosses now. It's kind of a strange thing for your mom to say. Alright, now we can go fight Quailag. Nick is cool. But I would die on a battlefield for Piper. Foot claustrophobia? That's actually totally a real thing. I believe it. I get that too. Yeah, it's weird. I only get claustrophobic in, like, specific circumstances. But those specific circumstances aren't always consistent. It's weird. Excuse me. Another early morning dog sitting duty? Duty. Not always, Quinarin, but often. But it's not even like spaces, like tight collars can make me claustrophobic. GG. All right. Is everybody in chat talking about how uncomfortable and hot their feet get? Feels weird, man. Herb, I will end you. Alright, you fuckers want to start doing this? Here. Your back itches. Directly between the shoulder blades. Good luck reaching it. No, Quinarin. This is a conversation between friends. Joke's on me? Why is joke on me? Just scratch against door frame like the animal you are. Well, you sure showed me. Alright. Go, homing Soulmass. Eh. Fucking. Nobody look. You saw nothing. What is the whale noise that thing was making? I think that was its death rattle. Hey Panda, no, I did not kill that last boss with my feet. You guys are the worst. Run invalidated. Alright, Arcane, you find a way to make the homing Soulmass hit and ceaseless discharge. Kappa. Honestly, Alpha? I don't know. Oh, no problem, Quinard. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Kappa. Merc, what? Hold up. Sorry. Comfort is a moving target. Del, I'm pretty sure that's copyright infringement. Yeah, and as Merc pointed out, it might also be sacrilege. The McDan drive-by parry, patent pending. No one will know except everybody who sees it. Pretty sure the video is still covered under copyright, Del. The McDrary? What's the McDrary? I'm not familiar with that term. Yeah, Arcane, and I'm pretty sure that guy got banned. Oh, the McDan drive-by parry, okay. I understand now. I understands. See, now that I've leveled up my intelligence, I have 5. Normally I don't come back here, but I need to get the much cooler version of what I'm wearing. The Black Sorcerer set. Should we wear the hat? I don't know. What do you guys think? Hat? Or no hat? Hat? Or no hat? When did Dan get smart? Quinarn, it's literally my only redeeming quality. With that collar, hat. I don't know if I like that hat. I mean, that one's pretty much exactly the same, except... Okay, yeah. And... Oh, but I like it so much better without hat. Hat looks sharp? Alright. I've got 3 for hat, so we'll go hat. Never let it be said I don't give my viewership what it wants. Did this dude already fuck off? Huh. Guess so. It's too late. You guys had your chance. Yeah, you gotta be on the lookout for that, Barker. Guys, it's too late. You didn't vote in the election, now we're committed to hat for 4 years. I'm not? What is it that you want, Quinard, that I'm not giving you? God damn it, Mark. That by itself is a reason why I will never refer to my community as the McDanimals. No hat, we took a vote. Jesus. Make Underglow great again? Del, I've got news for you. Underglow was never great. Impeach the hat. Oh god. Am I getting Logan's staff? No. Not worth it. Then I have to do his whole quest line and get all the souls to buy all his spells. Mark, I like it just being my wretched hive of scum and villainy. Well, alright then, Mark. Godspeed and move forward. Del, you know that's not actually true, right? Oh, got him. Alright, come here, Golem. What is Underglow? Well, knowing Del and his obsession with automobiles, I'm assuming it's glowing lights installed under the running boards.
Thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice.
Hey, Quoth, what's going on, dude? Thank you for the host. Guys, Quoth the Raven is... oh, fuck. One of the newest members of Team Hitless recently got his any percent in this game. Really cool dude, very chill stream. Make sure you go give him a follow. He's currently routing all bosses. Oh, wait. Basing it on the all bosses speed run, it looks like. So that'll be interesting. How's your stream, Quoth? How goes the routing? Everybody coming over from Quoth's channel, hello, nice to meet you. My name is McDan. I'm kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to Dark Souls 1. I do meme runs, I do challenge runs, I do no hits. I've even speed run this game. You name it in Dark Souls 1, I've either done it or I've thought about doing it. The McDram? That's interesting. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, that hit me? What? Still a better hitbox than Fume Knight. Just call it Pumpkin. You're referencing the poorly translated mod. Very nice. And GG Bark. Well, oh, excuse me. Technically, Barker, you beat any percent plus a couple of bosses. Because Aldia isn't part of the any percent. Nor is Vendrick. Ow. Yeah, you fuck off. Mod the fluted set into DS1. Man. When's the mod to fix parrying and poise in DS3? Oh, Dark Lurker. Have fun with that one. Fix poison this game while we're at it. Poison this game is perfect. Oh, Old Dragon Slayer was a great fight. But that's because Ornstein and Smo are a great fight, and old Dragon Slayer is half of that. Oh wow, nice strafe, dude. Want old Smo? No. He's dead. Technically, old Dragon Slayer shouldn't have even been in DS2. But thank God he was, otherwise that game would only have 2 decent bosses and they would both be locked behind bullshit. Which bosses do I like in DS2? I like Old Dragon Slayer. I like Dark Lurker. And I like Burnt Ivory King. Those bosses are good bosses. And they're all locked behind stupid bullshit. Yeah, Farron, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. When it comes down to it and it's just you and the boss, it's an awesome fight. Oh god. No! What about Alon and Fume Knight? They're both trash. No! Oh, you fucking asshole. Nothing I could do there. Oh, I dropped a whole bunch of frames at some point. Sorry, guys. Every time someone brings a few... Okay, you want to see why I hate Fume Knight? Only because I never get tired of showing this clip. Let me show you why I fucking hate Fume Knight. Give me 1 second. I'll show you why I hate Fume Knight. This right here, This is why I hate Fume Knight. Watch this. Okay, so at full speed, that looks bad, right? But if you slow it down... Look at that. Right here. This is the moment where damage is dealt. Look at this shit. This is embarrassing. This is fucking embarrassing. And it would be forgivable if Dark Souls 2 wasn't littered with hitboxes like that. Like, if I were Dark Souls 2's parents, I would be embarrassed. Just saying. Have you tried Get Good, though? Tell you what, Alpha. You go ahead and link us to your no-hit run. And then you can tell me to get good. Kappa. Thanks for clipping, Del, but I'm not sure why you did. That's a pretty common occurrence. So much disrespect for the people paying you. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, if you're gonna give me shit, I have to give you shit right back, right? Like, you'd be disappointed if I just took it. Wouldn't you? I would hope you would be. Yeah, rip. Credits are rolling? That's okay, it's just gonna load you right back in Majula. Yeah, enjoy the unskippable credits. And if you're playing Scholar the First Sin, enjoy the unskippable double credits. Wow. Not in Dark Souls 2, you can't, Del. Wow, this is awful. Stop with the charges, please. Holy shit. Smo's hammer just took out all my fucking soul masses. No, don't hit Smo! See, this is what I mean. They think for themselves. Fuck you and your... Oh, God. Caught on a pillar. I'm fucked. Never mind, I'm good. Oh, never mind, I'm fucked. Soul masses, please. Don't charge. I specifically requested the opposite of this. GG. Honestly, Alpha, you would expect that. But no-hitting one of these games is such a journey that honestly, by the time you get to the end of it, you'll completely forget. You'll completely forget that you were going to give me shit. Like I had a whole routine, a whole bit I was gonna do when I got the run. But when I got the run, I was so happy I completely forgot about it. Fist only. See, this is the problem with doing challenge runs. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you accomplish. Everybody just keeps coming up with more ridiculous versions of the run for you to do. Fist only in this game would literally take weeks. Yeah, if it could ever be done. Especially now that they've patched out tumble buffing. Prism stones only. 4 kings, one-handed controller. Oh yeah, Del? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? There you go. Credits are still rolling. Yep. Get comfortable. Alright guys, I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs. I'll be back in 2 minutes. BRB. Hey Shaw. How you doing tonight, bud? As for the one-handed thing, you have to understand, there are people who, that's just how they play the game. You know, for example, if Herb or Murloc are still around, if you guys would be so kind to shout out Goes on Ghost. Goes on Ghost is quite the accomplished individual. She is not only on Team Hitless, but also the first female member of Team Hitless, the first to do Bloodborne any percent no-hit arcane only, the first to do Bloodborne all bosses base game, arcane only no-hit. But she did all of this with one hand. So if you think what I do is incredible, no way, man. No way. Quoth Susie was the first woman to no-hit Dark Souls 3. But Ghost was the first overall, and she did Bloodborne. Hey Coffee Bean, what's up? Well, I mean, of course the undead have gender. They're a conscious being with an identity. Oh, not too much Coffee Bean. We did combustion only earlier, and now we're doing homing Soulmass early. What about hollows? I'm gonna say yes, because hollows are just undead who have lost their humanity. Notice the hat is still in office. It hasn't been 4 years. Not sure gender first in video games is a thing. Well, I mean, it's... her getting that run was a big deal in multiple ways, and that's just one of them. Like, it was a big deal because it was the first arcane only. It was a big deal because she was born with only one hand. The fact that she's the first woman on Team Hitless is just another thing on the list of things that makes that run a big deal. Oh, for fuck's sake. My kingdom for a Duke skip. Maybe just no Duke skip? Of course Duke skip. I'm not going through that whole prison sequence. Yeah, Shah, she was born with one hand. And she no-hit Bloodborne. Jesus Christ, finally. No! Sir. You had crab today? Duke skip is a myth? It's not, I just did it. Magic on Seath? Yeah, Quinarin, we're gonna have a bad time. We're gonna have a very bad time. But Dan, you're a wizard? Technically, I'm a sorcerer. Occam's razor, Murloc. If you saw the Duke skip, the simplest explanation is that the Duke skip exists. All skips are a myth. You're a myth. What am I hiding? The fact that I'm terrible at this video game. But you guys keep watching me play it anyway. How do people even find the skips? Experimentation. A whole lot of, gee, I wonder what would happen if... Yeah, Occam's razor basically states that all other things being equal, the simplest explanation invoking the fewest entities is most likely to be the correct explanation. I guess is the best way I could explain it. Oh, this is gonna be a bad time. This is gonna be a very bad time. Fuck my life, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, I know, Quoth. Insane damage. Thank God they nerfed sorcery in the sequels. This just shouldn't be allowed. This is so unbalanced. Oh, fuck. God damn it, why? No! Stop! Don't you dare fucking curse me, you shit dragon. Oh, for fuck's sake. Spells are extremely fun to use, Coffee Bean. Just not this spell and only this spell. Fuck's sake. Oh god, no. Why? Stop. Please. Alright, GG. You wish they did less damage? Play Dark Souls 2 and 3. Three birthdays while the fight happened. Well, I hope they were happy birthdays. super OP in demons. See, a Souls player says something is OP, and all I hear is them saying it's actually useful. That's what I hear. Well, coffee bean, anything can be described that way. Melee is just whacking shit with various kinds of stick. And Soulsborne useful as OP? I reject this hypothesis. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Dark Lurker is extremely hard to get to. You have to go through 3 bullshit dungeons designed to simulate PvP. And then you get to fight Dark Lurker after you go through one of those dungeons a second time. And then if you die to Dark Lurker, you have to do one of those dungeons all over again before you can fight him again. Well, not really him. Probably more accurately it. Oh god! Name one boss that Darkbead can one-shot. Keep in mind, Darkbead is multiple projectiles. So when you say Darkbead can one-shot, what you're saying is literally one of those projectiles by itself can kill any boss in the game. Okay. Yeah, I do know what you mean by one shot. What I'm saying is what you mean by one shot is inaccurate. Besides, one-shotting bosses is fun. Probably an unpopular opinion. Yeah, okay, Murloc, but you're neglecting something. Where do you get Dark Bead? Hmm? Where? Didn't say hard to obtain, you said hard to use. What's the difference? It's at the end of the DLC, which means you need to prove yourself through the first half of the game. You need to play up through ONS. You need to kill the Hydra. You need to kill the Golem to get the Broken Pendant. You need to get past Sanctuary Guard. You need to get past Artorias, and you need to be able to get through Ulusil Township and the dungeon. You don't get Dark Bead until you prove you don't need Dark Bead. Dark Bead is there to have fun with. No, it wouldn't. Soulstream sucks. It's stupid. I like the sudden violent burst of dark magic. It's like a magic shotgun. Fuck. Well, okay. I wanted to avoid breaking the FAP ring, but I guess we're going to Nido. Couldn't the College of Winterhold conjure up a magic shotgun or other guns? You don't need a gun when you can shoot fireballs out of your hands. The mods, maybe? Nope. If you play Elder Scrolls Redguard... That's right. That one. Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard. In Stros Makai, the Red Guards have cannons on their ships. You know what that means? Gunpowder. The existence of gunpowder is Elder Scrolls canon. There. That's something you know now. Enjoy. A coffee bean, perhaps a fireball is. But a bolt of lightning isn't. Teach you something? Alright, Shah. That's how you get hit in the Nito fight. That concludes today's lesson. Excellent, Arcane. Glad to hear it. Alright, Herb. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for moderating the chat. See you soon. Guns are better than lightning and fire. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. Being able to shoot lightning out of my hands would be fucking tits. It won't break the iron? No, but it'll fucking electrocute them. Oh, I got another slot. Cool. That's debatable. Conjure up a Barrett 50 cal and snipe bitches? I mean, you could do that. Or you could just conjure a Dremora and send the Dremora after them, and not even have to work. What about poor Frost? Frost sucks. Especially in Skyrim, because everything and its brother is frost resistant. No dragon lives through that big a bullet? No, but you know what mages can do with their fire? Ignite the gunpowder prematurely. Imagine that doesn't end well for whoever happens to be nearby or holding it. Oh, Quinarin. If the mage was dealing with a Dragonborn, don't you think the very first thing they do is cast Hush? Can't shout if they can't talk. Mages are stupid. Mages are the only intelligent people in Tamriel. Especially Skyrim. Everybody in Skyrim who isn't a mage is just a fucking country bumpkin. That province is an embarrassment. Especially the Nords who live there. Why didn't the Empire just get a mage to burn Ulfric to death? Probably because battle mages are a specialized resource. You think they're just hiding behind every bush? Couldn't the Empire hire mages to be siege cannons? I mean, technically, yeah. Assuming they wanted to dedicate a limited resource, like their battle mages, to a siege. A dozen? No, Merc. There were 2. You actually see them during that sequence. There were 2. Then there would be no civil war, just burnt cities. Well, there you go. There's your answer. The Empire doesn't want to rule over the ashes, as it were. If you want to re-enter Barker, you have to give him another human effigy. Oh yeah, that's something else I forgot to mention. Every attempt at Dark Lurker costs you a human effigy. Yes, but your cover isn't going to last long. Because if that mage survives, or isn't the only mage there, the first thing that's going to happen is... Oh my fucking god. The first thing that's going to happen is that mage or the other mage is going to cast Detect Life and know exactly where you are, and then destroy you. Which choice did I make at the beginning of Skyrim? Empire. Always Empire. Unless I'm specifically playing a character who, through the roleplay, either wants an independent Skyrim because it's easier to conquer, or is a total fucking idiot. You shoot them too? How easy do you think it is to shoot people from a distance? You're also forgetting the fact that mages can cast flesh armor spells and wards. say nothing of illusion magic that could make you think you're shooting something when you're actually not. Was the second shot at a moving target that's now alerted to your presence? And is probably casting a protective magical spell? Alright, well then going by your logic, then how has there ever been an army in history since firearms were invented that's lost a war? You know, if firearms are an instant win. Yes, you have to enter with a torch. Or you can use one of those stupid-ass butterfly things to light it. Firearms by themselves do not beat magic. You need another tactic on top of it. For example, stealth. You put a guy with a gun 20 paces from a mage, that mage will win every time. Oh, Christ. Okay, this is my life now, I guess. Oh my God, stop. 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 Really, Quinard? Is that so? Tell me, how long does it take you to cast a magic spell? I don't have any fucking transit. Fuck this. I'm not fucking going through the trouble of farming a shitload of transient curses. Here, 99 of the shits. Sure, Noif, you could. Unless that mage is using illusion magic and isn't actually standing where you think they are. What is this both mages shit? If someone is a mage, they're not going to have a firearm. Because you want to know the biggest weakness of a firearm? You can be disarmed. What even is this argument? People shitting on mages again. Just like everybody in fucking Skyrim. They can't get over the fact that the High Elves are better and the Thalmor will come in and blast the entire province with mage fire whenever they get bored enough to do it. And there's absolutely nothing the Stormcloaks or the Empire can do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, Noif? You're sure that that's the case when we're talking about fucking magic? Fuck off. For God's sake, I'm so sick of this shit. Oh, right. Cool. Well, I'm as good as dead. Yeah, sorcery is so fucking easy. So just have assassins kill them? Assassins will have to get through the wards and all the magical booby traps. If it was that easy, why do you think they're not already dead? Elves don't need to carry the weight of Kevlar. They can cast spells that allow them to carry more weight. You know that those spells exist in the canon. I would argue with those spells they could carry even more than the hardiest Nord. Yeah, mages in Skyrim. We're not talking about mages mechanically in Skyrim where they got fucking nerfed. We're talking about mages in Elder Scrolls lore. The assassins would sneak in, so no time for... Okay, but here's the problem with that theory. Why hasn't it happened already? Am I assuming a lot about mages? I'm not. probably already has happened, except it hasn't. The Thalmor are still in power. And you know what? I hope that the next Elder Scrolls game is in Somerset Isle. Just to spite all these Skyrim belongs to the Nords jerks. Please, it's all I want for Christmas. Give me Elder Scrolls 6 Somerset Isles. Stop. Anybody fucking else? Noif, you're again pointing to game mechanics, not lore. Gameplay is not lore. In the lore, a single mage imprisoned the Emperor in an alternate dimension, disguised Daedra, oh for fuck's sake, as the Royal Guard, and ruled the Empire for 10 years. That was a single mage. You think they're overpowered in the game? Assuming the Thalmor have mages on that scale? Of course they do. There are Thalmor that are literally thousands of years old, and they've been studying magic that entire time. Every great and influential mage throughout history, almost without fail, has been a High Elf. Vanus Galerian, the founder of the Mages Guild, High Elf. Mana Marco, the founder of the Order of the Black Worm, a man who nearly visited doom upon Tamriel multiple times throughout its history and ascended to godhood via the Warp in the West, High Elf. Who says the other people don't have mages like that? The lore says it. The Nords certainly don't have mages like that. Yeah, Noif, like what? 3 or 4? Besides, like, they care about what's going on in the province. Or on the continent at large. Fucking damn it. The Argonians only repelled the attacks from Oblivion because the Hist warned them. The Snow Elves are extinct. Emperor and Elder Scrolls Emperors have never been noted as being powerful in any right, just being vital and repelling the danger due to their unique lineage. Maybe not the Emperors themselves, but certainly those in their bloodline. Potema comes to mind. It's not in the lore. The Snow Elves are extinct. They're the Falmer now. There's one left. There were two. But we kill him in the Dawnguard DLC. Also, as far as the Dark Elves, their society's in shambles. Kinda happens when your entire province blows up. Doesn't matter if the Emperor's powerful, Neuf. A single mage fooled the entire Empire for 10 years. But the lore before they became the Falmer, that was hundreds if not thousands of years ago. They haven't been the Snow Elves for a long time. I'm talking about 4th Era 201, the modern day, as far as we're concerned, because that's when the last Elder Scrolls game is based. Oh, I'm sorry, is skill and illusion magic not actual power? I'm sorry, but the ability to topple an empire sounds pretty powerful to me. You have to light up all three of them, Barker. I'm sorry, do you think illusion magic isn't a skill? It's more of a skill than whacking shit with sticks. That's all Nords do. Well, it was one or the other. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no, if you know who enchants their armor for them? Mages. And werewolves? Ever heard of the Silver Hand? People who aren't even using magic can take down werewolves. There's nothing fucking special about werewolves. Aren't there Nord mages? Not a whole lot. And the Nord mages there are usually ostracized. So they might not even want to help their fellow Nords. Serve the Nords right for shitting on magic for God knows how long. Assuming those mages are willing to do that after all the Nords have put them through. The Nords are never going to stop being pricks to mages. In order for Nords to stop being pricks to mages, they would have to understand magic and the role it plays in the Elder Scrolls universe. And that's never going to happen. Because I use a great hammer. I bash big skulls in. Strongly disagree, Coffee Bean. I find all the sneaking boring. Even when I do the Dark Brotherhood, I just play a mage. Some assassins like stealth. I prefer Festus Crex's strategy. Walk up, introduce yourself, melt their face off. I'm dead. Right, we're good. Nope. Wow. Stop. Stop. Jackass. Yeah, I've got those too. Oh, shit. finally. Which attack knife? That alternate magic cast? I see it pretty commonly. Thanks for the GGs, guys. No coffee bean, that's boring. For me, at least. I like melting faces. I like the idea of making someone dead. Just by moving my hands in a certain way. Just mass devastation. On a whim. Plus the idea that illusion magic isn't skill. What takes more skill? Tiptoeing and swinging a stick around? Or manipulating the very powers of reality? Wait, no, I'm sorry, that's alteration. Or altering the perception of the mind of a sentient being. That's the witch set. No! No! Okay. No, Murloc, there's literally no way you can make magic sound dumb in comparison to melee. It's impossible. The stick is hardest to master? Bullshit. You have to think becoming a master mage in even one school of magic is probably the equivalent of earning a PhD. How many people with PhDs do you know walking around? Okay, let me rephrase. It's like earning a useful PhD, like physics or chemistry. Illusions aren't impressive because 90% of fiction uses them. That has nothing to do with the lore. Has nothing to do with the lore, so I'm not sure why you're bringing it up. Sure, Murloc, you could, you know, act like you've actually made a point there. But if you actually look at what casting consists of in the lore, it's not just the incantation. There's also a somatic component. Sometimes there's a material component. Sometimes the positions of bodies in the sky can affect your casting. You need to take all of those things into account. You don't have to take any of that shit into account to hide in a fucking closet. Yes, anyone can downplay, but I'm not downplaying. I'm accurately describing. No, Quinarn, I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree wholeheartedly. I don't know if I could disagree with that statement more if I tried. Look, all I'm saying is there are more physically capable people than there are people with PhDs in theoretical physics. So if we extrapolate the real world onto the fantasy world, there are going to be more people who are better at swinging a big ol' stick around than there are people casting spells. And you know what? I would rather mumble an incantation, as it's described, and move my fingers a specific way, and watch an entire battlefield of my enemies turn to ash instantly, than run around swinging for the fences. Coffee Bean, are you familiar with a spell called Invisibility? Chat versus streamer? What the fuck else is new, Quinarin? Usually it's me versus the world. I'm literally the only person who feels the way I do about anything. Invisibility is disrupted when you attack? Well then you attack and immediately go invisible again. Easy. The Thanos snap? No. I described the spell Firestorm. Yes, and it takes less time if you're more skilled. Hence, it's more interesting. And more fun. I didn't fucking give humanity to... Oh my god. Whatever. Quinarin, you're a fool if you think any Nord could get close enough to take a mage's head off. Disagree, Marlock. Give me a pure mage any day of the week. Yeah, but any mage worth their salt isn't gonna get hit by an arrow. Okay, here's a question. What about warriors who are resistant against magic, like whom? If you say, oh, here's my armor of resist magic. Well, that's not gonna help you much against a Dremora. Why would they not get hit by an arrow? Oh, I don't know. Wards? Spells to alert them to the presence of enemies ahead of time? Wards increase your armor rating in-game, just like armor does. See, here's the problem with your theory, guys. Here's the problem with your theory. Alright, if the melee folks are so fucking good and could hold their own against even middling mages, why does the College of Winterhold still exist? The whole fucking town hates them. Why haven't they stormed the college and offed them all yet? Hmm? They are seeking now. You mean to tell me that the fucking country bumpkins who live in the town of Winterhold are seeking knowledge? You think some podunk fucking farmer in the plains of Whiterun gives a shit about what kinds of magical protections were in place in Sarthal? Better things to worry about than shit-stomping a college of mages. I mean, unless you listen to those very people who apparently believe that the mages made the entire city of Winterhold fall into the Sea of Ghosts. People respect that? Not in fucking Skyrim, they don't. Skyrim is the land of the simpletons. The sooner the Thalmor glass the place, the better. Maybe they'll divide it up between the Bretons and the Dunmer. You know, people who actually deserve that land. Not these simpletons, Shah. Some of them even go so far as to try and make the people seeking knowledge leave their town. Land doesn't belong to them, though. It doesn't belong to the Nords, either. It belongs to the Falmer. Don't know much lore. What do the Thalmor think of the Khajiit and Argonians? The two kingdoms of Elsewhere are a protectorate state of the Aldmeri Dominion. So they're allies with the Khajiit. And I think they're neutral with Blackmarsh. Hey James, what's up? Yeah, Skyrim is great, except for all the shitty Nords who live there. Already happened, Shah. At least in one version of reality. I mean, they probably still see the Argonians as inferior, because they are. But they're not actively working to destroy them, like they are the Empire or the Nords. James, everything changed the day I realized that every single character in Elder Scrolls games is a representation of one literary trope: the unreliable narrator. Oh, Coffee Bean, you keep underestimating magic. It's so much more than just throwing fireballs. Oh, just an example of the unreliable narrator. You know that scene at the beginning of the game after you kill the dragon and the guards are all talking about the dragon board? The one's like, oh, I don't remember Tiber Septim killing any dragons. That's because there weren't any dragons back then, idiot. Tiber Septim had a fucking personal dragon named Nephali Largus. I'm not Quinarin because there are magical counters to both of those things. Oh, also, Tiber Septim and Talos of Atmora, not the same person. Also, Talos, the entity that supposedly ascended to godhood, not Tiber Septim. Talos is the oversoul of Tiber Septim, Ismir Wolfhearth, and Zurin Arctis, Tiber Septim's Imperial Battle Mage. Yeah, how does it feel to know that a third of the oversoul that the magic-hating Nords worship so much was a fucking battle mage? It's just delicious. The hypocrisy and the ignorance. Hara, I'll ban you. Exactly, James. Put it this way. Unless they happen to reside in a college or other research facility, the character doesn't actually have any idea what they're talking about. Also, everybody go follow Hallrup. If you don't, I'll mod all of the magic out of Skyrim and make it a terrible game. Ruin Skyrim for you? Why? It's just like real life. Nobody has any idea what the fuck they're talking about. It wouldn't be that bad. It would be atrocious. The fun of Skyrim is magic. Without magic, it's just another generic medieval fantasy game. A reward. It's funny you say that, Quanarin. Since, you know, the language your name comes from is inherently magical. It's just a fan theory, Shah. There's no confirmation that this is the case. Fucking excuse me? You should pick it up, James. It's a good game. The magic is better than Dark Souls. In fact, that's what sold me on Skyrim in the first place. You should play Skyrim. The magic in it is much better than Dark Souls. If it had been just another generic game where you swing a sword and shoot a bow, I never would have played it. Thank God it wasn't. Bed of Chaos, please. Have I ever played Dragon's Dogma? Nope.
Thou thinkst to remain?
No, really, that is definitely not a Soulmass Kappa.
Aura, thank you for being subscribed for 2 months. Even if you are a gigantic pain in the ass. Please continue to enjoy your sub badge, your emotes, and your ad-free viewing experience. So anyway. Quinarin, did you just... Did you just shift from Dovazul to Deutsch? Boy, Quinard, it must make you really mad that all culture in Tamriel originated with the High Elves. You hate this argument? Me too, Barker. I hate the fact that there's literally anybody who thinks that just swinging a sword around is more fun than fucking changing the very laws of nature. Mages are a lot more fun. Mages are the best thing about Skyrim. The end. Yep, cool. You guys want to tell me something? Why does it seem like the last couple of days, like the entire collective goal of you guys is to tilt me? Like, if it's not the shit with the hammer, it's whether undead have gender, or whether magic is good. Or portals. Portals was a long time ago, but it was the start of a trend. magic wins again. Just like it always will. Because in worlds where magic exists, there is no force more powerful.
My lord, bless their safe return. Let God and Frank serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
The force and magic are the same thing.
Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.